Well, it's Moments today on Terry Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, November 4th, 2021, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and they'll take you to the page. Jared Leto is a superpower vampire who is fighting his urge to hunt and consume blood in the new trailer for Morbius. Leto portrays Dr. Michael Morbius, who performs a risky experiment to cure himself of a rare blood disorder in a clip released on Tuesday. The experiment transforms Morbius into a vampire, granting him increased strength, speed, bat radar, and the ability to fly. Morbius is struggling to control his newfound power, which can transform him into a deadly predator. Government officials are hot on his trail as Morbius tries to save lives instead of ending them. Morbius also receives help from Tyrese Gibson's Simon Stroud and makes a reference to Sony's Venom series of films, which stars Tom Hardy. Morbius, based on the Spider-Man villain of the same name, is coming to theaters on January 28th. Co-stars include Adina Arjona, Matt Smith, Jared Harris, Al Madrigal, and Michael Keaton. Daniel Espinosa serves as the director. Matt Damon and Robert Downey Jr. have joined the cast of Christopher Nolan's new film Oppenheimer. The Hollywood Reporter confirmed Tuesday that Damon and Downey have joined the cast of the upcoming biopic. Damon and Downey will star with Cillian Murphy, who will play American physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer. Emily Blunt is also in talks to join the cast as Oppenheimer's wife, Catherine Kitty Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer is written and directed by Nolan. The film is based on the Kai Bird and Martin J. Sherwood book, American Prometheus, The Triumph and Tragedy of J.R. Oppenheimer, which explores how Oppenheimer helped develop the atomic bomb during World War II. Sources says Damon will play Lieutenant Leslie Groves, the director of the Manhattan Project that created the atomic bomb. Downey will portray Lewis Strauss, the Atomic Energy Commissioner who initiated hearings that question Oppenheimer's loyalty to the United States. Oppenheimer will open in theaters July 21st, 2023, according to Deadline. Nolan previously collaborated with Murphy on Batman Begins and Damon on Interstellar. British Independent Film Awards have announced its nominations for the 2021 award show. Actor Michael Adwanima and actress Mimi Keane unveiled the nominees at a live stream event on Wednesday in London. Belfast and Boiling Point lead the fields with 11 nominations each. Censor After Love and The Souvenir Part 2 followed with 9 nominations, followed by Ali and Ava with 7 and Ines with 6. Belfast's nominations include Best Actress for Katrina Balfe, Best Supporting Actress for Judi Dench, and Best Supporting Actor for Clarion Hines. The film is written and directed by Kenneth Branagh and also stars Jude Hill and Jamie Dornan. The coming-of-age comedy drama centers on a young boy living amid the tumult Belfast, Northern Ireland in the 1960s. Boiling Point's nominations include Best British Independent Film, Best Director for Philip Bartentini, Best Actor for Stephen Graham, and Best Breakthrough Performance by Lauren Ajufo. The film is written and directed by Barantini and also stars Vinette Robinson, Alice Feethall, Jason Fleming, and Hannah Walters. The movie follows a chef played by Graham as he preps the busiest night of the year. The British Independent Film Awards will take place on December 5th. Netflix announced the limited drama series Griselda on Wednesday. Sofia Vergara will play Griselda Blanco and executive produce. Blanco, who was a Colombian businesswoman who ran a lucrative drug cartel. Catherine Zeta-Jones previously portrayed her in the 2018 Lifetime movie Cocaine Godmother. Vergara and executive producer Lise Balaguer, who have been developing Griselda for 8 years. Narcos creator Eric Newman is also executive producing, but Netflix confirmed Griselda is a standalone series, not a Narcos spinoff. Vergara said in a statement, Griselda Blanco was a larger-than-life character whose ruthless but ingenious tactics allowed her to rule a billion-dollar empire years before many of the most notorious male kingpins we know so much. We are thrilled to have found the perfect partners in Eric, Andres, and Netflix to help us bring this story of her life to the screen. Griselda is intended to consist of 6-hour-long episodes. Ingrid Escajeda is the showrunner, and Andres Baez will direct all 6 episodes. Vergara concluded her role on Modern Family in 2020 after 11 seasons. After that sitcom, Vergara served as a judge on America's Got Talent. Sofia Boutella is set to star in Zack Snyder's next film at Netflix, the sci-fi actioner Rebel Moon. Rebel Moon will follow a peaceful colony on the edge of the galaxy that is threatened by the tyrannical region Belisarius. A young woman with a mysterious past is sent out to recruit warriors from other planets in order to take a stand. Snyder is serving as a director and is penning the script with Shai Hayton and Kurt Johnstad, based off a story by Snyder and Johnstad. The film is the first project being produced under Netflix's new first look deal with Snyder's Stone Quarry Productions. This filmmaker is also producing through Stone Quarry, along with his wife Deborah Snyder and Wesley Kohler. Eric Newman is also producing for Grand Electric, with Sarah Bauman as an executive producer for Grand Electric. Snyder's relationship with Netflix has included the zombie film Army of the Dead, which he directed, and its recently released prequel Army of Thieves, which he produced. Netflix and Snyder are also developing an anime spin-off titled Army of the Dead Las Vegas. Kumail Nanjiani says director Chloe Zhao tricked him into performing a Bollywood dance number in Marvel's Eternals while appearing on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Nanjiani recalled on Tuesday, when I first met Chloe, she was like, "You're going to do a Bollywood dance number." And I was like, "Can we do something else?" And she was like, "Okay, we'll do a Bollywood action sequence." He continued, "We got to London to shoot it. She was like, I lied. It's a Bollywood dance number." She lied to me. She put a lie in the script. She printed out the lie. Najani told Fallon that he trained with an instructor for 4 months to prepare for the dance sequence, and that he was happy to see so many South Asian actors featured in the scene. He says, "I walked into the gym where we were doing the rehearsal, and I got really emotional. It was like 50 South Asian people." He continued by saying, "So many years, you barely have any South Asian people, and then suddenly there's like 52 of us in one scene. It was awesome. It's a little rough because there are 52 people, and 51 of them are professional dancers, and the ones who in focus is really trying to hang on." Fallon presented a clip of the Bollywood dance sequence, which also featured Najani's character Kingo meeting up with Richard Madden's Icarus and Gemma Chan's Circe. Eternal comes to theaters on Friday. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. FX has announced will premiere premiere date for season 15. The show will return December 1st on FXX. By premiering 2 episodes on December 1st, Sunny will surpass Ozzie and Harriet as the longest-running live-action comedy. Season 15 will address events like the COVID-19 pandemic. The announcement teases a trip to Ireland and shows about the pandemic aid, cancel culture, and the origins of the show. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia stars Rock McKenney, Charlie Day, Glenn Howerton, Caitlin Olsen, and Danny DeVito. They play a gang of friends and family members who run an Irish pub in Philadelphia. McKenney, Day, and Howerton created the half-hour comedy. Season 15 will run 8 episodes. FX has already ordered 3 more seasons. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia premieres at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time December 1st and streams the following day on Hulu. Peacock released the trailer for Season 2 of Saved by the Bell on Wednesday. The revival series returns November 24th. In the trailer, Jessie Spano, played by Elizabeth Berkley, rekindles her romance with high school sweetheart Slater, played by Maria Lopez, after her divorce. Jessie now works as a guidance counselor and Slater a coach at Bayside High. There's also a new romance for Daisy, played by H.E.R. Velasquez. The students compete in the California School Spirit Competition, which Bayside is hosting. Various Olympic-style events are shown. Zach Morris, played by Mark Paul Gosselaar, visits the school where his son, Mac, played by Mitchell Hogg, throws a water balloon at him. Zach dodges, and the balloon hits Principal Todman, played by John Michael Higgins. Zach's wife, Kelly, played by Tiffany Thiessen, also returns, encouraging Jessie to pursue Slater. The trailer also teases other Easter eggs for fans. Jessie performs Berkeley's choreography from the movie Showgirls, and Lexi complains about too many reboots of old shows on television. Saved by the Bell premieres on November 20, premiered in November 2020 on Peacock. Tracy Wakefield created and showruns the revival. In the new Saved by the Bell, students from an underprivileged school are merged with Bayside. The first season ended with Mac finding out about COVID-19 on his phone. Starz has renewed the professional wrestling drama Heels, starring Stephen Amell and Alexander Ludwig, for a second season. The official Twitter account says, "This one's for the fans. Hashtag Heels Starz. Season 2 is coming your way." For the series, says on Wednesday, featuring a short video that features a Season 2 logo inside a wrestling ring. Production on Season 2 will begin in 2022. Netflix is giving a glimpse of Money Heist Part 5 Volume 2. The streaming service shared a trailer for the episodes Wednesday featuring Alvaro Morte as the Professor. The preview shows the Professor, played by Morte, and his crew making a final stand in their attempt heist on the Bank of Spain. The group must cope with Tokyo, played by Ursula Caballero's death, and the Professor's capture. Money Heist, aka La Casa de Papel, follows the group of robbers as they plan and execute their heist. Part 5, Volume 2 will bring the series to a close. Series creator Alex Pina previously said Part 5 will be the show's most epic and exciting season. He says, "We spent almost a year thinking about how to break up the band, how to put the Professor on the ropes, how to get into situations that are irreversible for many of our characters. The result is the 5th part of La Casa de Papel." Part 5, Volume 2 premieres December 3rd on Netflix. Tom Hanks paid tribute to his bosom buddies co-star Peter Scolari while appearing on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Scolari, the Emmy-winning actor, also known for starring in the supernatural drama Evil and for the Broadway productions Wicked, Hairspray, and Lucky Guy, died at the age of 66 in October following a battle with cancer. Hanks said on Tuesday, "God bless him, I'll miss him every day," while discussing his friendship with Scolari and their time together on Bosom Buddies. Hanks said about his chemistry with Scolari on the sitcom, "I don't know how many people truly do change your lives when you cross paths with them, but he and I met, we picked up the scripts and we started screwing around. I actually thought, oh, this is it. This is how this is going to work. This is like a hand inside a glove." Hanks recalled how he and Scolari would improvise lines together on Bosom Buddies, and how certain directors would get mad at them for not following the script. Kimmel also presented a 1981 clip from the show featuring Scolari and Hanks desperate to find food while in a cabin. Hanks said while thanking Kimmel as he got emotional, "Peter has a lovely family. His wife Tracy's got absolutely great kids, and we lost him to the emperors of all maladies, so thanks for letting us know that." Hanks next stars in the sci-fi drama film Finch, which comes to Apple TV Plus on Friday. Discovery Plus announced on Tuesday that it will stream Carole Baskin's Cage Fight on November 13th. Netflix premieres Tiger King 2 on November 17th. The two-part documentary focuses on Baskin and her husband Howard's investigation of the treatment of big cats. The announcement promises confrontations with dangerous operators. In the first clip, Baskin states her frustration that Tiger King became a reality series. Cage Fight will focus on her original intention, preventing the abuse of cats. Baskin says, "If you're abusing big cats, I'm coming for you." Baskin filed a lawsuit against Netflix and production company Royal Good Productions for using footage of her in the Tiger King sequel. Variety reviewed the court documents on Monday. The case alleged breach of contract since Baskin and her husband Howard only agreed to appear in one documentary. Deadline reported that the Florida judge denied the Baskin's request for a temporary restraining order to prevent the airing of Tiger King 2. Tiger King follows Joe Exotic's Tiger Zoo and his feud with rival Baskin. During filming, Exotic faced charges for hiring someone to kill Baskin. During the documentary, Exotic alleges that Baskin killed her former husband, Don Lewis, who went missing in 1997. The hit Netflix series sparked new interest in the unsolved crime and further suspicions of Baskin. Tiger King 2 features new interviews with Exotic from prison and other former associates of Exotic and Baskin. It also explores the disappearance of Lewis. The Hollywood Foreign Press Association hired Neil Phillips as Chief Diversity Officer as part of a commitment to increase the diversity of membership, the organization announced on Wednesday. Phillips graduated Harvard University and played professional basketball before becoming an administrator at Landon School, his alma mater, in 2002. He founded the Visible Men's Academy, a Bradenton, Florida public charter school, in 2012 and was CEO until 2021. As a speaker and entrepreneur, Phillips' credits include an Education Entrepreneurial Fellowship at the Aspen Institute and members in the Echoing Green Open Society Foundation Black Male Achievement Fellowship. His talk, Race to Power, with television producer Norman Lear, won the Nantucket Project Audience Award. He recently conducted a talk with former President George W. Bush. Phillips said in a statement, "I have always believed love is the answer to just about everything. If that makes people uncomfortable, that's okay because discomfort signals an opportunity for growth and discussion." Hollywood Foreign Press Association committed to diversifying its membership after receiving criticism for its predominantly white membership. NBC has decided not to air the 2022 Golden Globe ceremonies, so the Hollywood Foreign Press Association will make the announcements. Attorneys for the armor assigned to the set of the movie Rust said Wednesday that they believe Sabotage may have been involved in a fatal shooting on a set last month when actor Alec Baldwin fired a prop gun, killing the movie's cinematographer Helena Hutchins. Jason Bowles, who's representing Alma Hannah guitarist Reed with Robin Gorentz, made the accusation during an interview on NBC Today, pointing the fingers at employees who walked off the set just before the shooting over a contract and payment dispute. Bowles said on the morning show, "I believe that somebody who would do that would want to sabotage the set, want to prove a point, wanted to say that they were disgruntled, they were unhappy, and we know that that those people walked off of the day of the set before." Gorentz says that the client had to leave the firearms unattended for that 2 hours time period because she was working on 2 jobs on the film. It was previously reported that Assistant Director Dave Halls handed the gun to Baldwin and signaled that it did not have bullets. Gorentz said on Today she had another duty and responsibility as key props assistant, and so she had gone to do that right after she had proved the handgun to Mr. Halls. So Mr. Halls took custody of the weapon, and that point, she was doing her other duties as a key prop assistant. Local authorities continued to investigate the shooting Wednesday after an attorney for Halls denied that he handed Baldwin the gun that fired the fatal shot. Lisa Tarraco told Fox News, "This idea my client grabbed the gun and handed it to Baldwin absolutely did not happen." She later backed away from the statement, said that Halls doesn't know if he handed the gun to Alec Baldwin. Dolly Parton is giving a rare glimpse of her husband, Carl Thomas Dean. The 75-year-old country music star shared a throwback photo Tuesday featuring Dean, her husband of 55 years. The picture shows Parton and Dean holding hands while outside at night. Parton photoshopped the image to have Dean wearing a Dolly t-shirt. Parton captioned the post, "Find your partner who will support you like my Carl Dean does." Parton and Dean married in May 1966 and renewed their vows on their 50th wedding anniversary. The couple keep their relationship private, with Dean largely out of the spotlight. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight in October 2020, Parton confirmed that some people don't believe Dean exists because he is so rarely seen. Parton says, "A lot of people have thought that throughout the years because he does not want to be in the spotlight at all. It's not who he is. He's like a quiet, reserved person, and he figures if he ever got out there in that, he'd never get a minute's peace, and he's right about that." He says, "I've always respected and appreciated that in him, and I always try to keep him out of the limelight as much as I can." He says, I didn't choose this world, I choose you, and you chose that world, but we can live our lives separate and together, and we do, and we have." Parton surprised Dean on his 79th birthday in July by recreating her 1978 Playboy cover. She said, "I was trying to think of something to do to make him happy. He still thinks He still thinks I'm a hot chick after 57 years, and I'm not going to try to talk him out of that. BTS has another music video with more than 400 million views on YouTube. The K-pop group agency confirmed that BTS reached the milestone Wednesday with its video for the song Life Goes On. Life Goes On is BTS's 15th music video to pass 400 million views on YouTube. The other videos include DNA, Fake Love, Mic Drop, the Steve Aoki remix, Dynamite, Spring Day, and Butter. Life Goes On appears on BTS's studio album B. BTS released the album and the music video for the song in November 2020. The video opens with BTS member V driving through Seoul during COVID-19 pandemic. The members of BTS are seen playing video games and watching movies as they spend time together in isolation. BTS most recently released Suga's remix of its song My Universe with Coldplay. Earlier this month, the group's agency vowed to take legal action against a cryptocurrency named after the BTS fandom army. BTS consists of Jin, Suga, J-Hope, RM, Jimin, V, and Jungkook. The group made its debut in 2013. The nominees for the 2021 Soul Train Awards has been announced with H.E.R leading the pack. H.E.R is nominated for 8 awards, including Best R&B Soul Female Artist, Song of the Year for Damage, Album of the Year for Back of My Mind, and the Video of the Year for Damage. Jasmine Sullivan and Chris Brown earned 6 nods each, with WizKid and Teams earning 5 nods. Bliss is nominated for 4 awards, followed by Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, Silk Sonic, Doja Cat, and Young Blue being nominated for 3 awards each. Maxwell will be honored with the Legend Award at the event. Ashanti will receive the Lady of Soul Award. Ed Sheeran will be able to perform on Saturday Night Live this week as planned. The 30-year-old singer said Tuesday that he's completed his COVID-19 quarantine after testing positive for the virus in October. Sheeran wrote, posting this pic to say I'm released from COVID isolation today, so if you see me out and about, I have all the clear and done my quarantine. He says, excited to hit the ground running with work again, and SNL is still on, so tune in this Saturday, and I will see you there. Sheeran announced on October 24th that he tested positive for COVID-19. Sheeran said at the time, quick note to tell you that I've sadly tested positive for COVID, and now I'm self-isolating and following government guidelines. It means that I'm now unable to plow ahead with any in-person commitments for now, so I'll be done as many of my planned interviews and performances I can from my house. Apologies to anyone I've let down, but be safe, everyone. In addition to SNL, Sheeran is slated to appear on Friday's episode of CB's Bedtime Story to read a book about stuttering. Sheeran performed during a pre-tape appearance of NPR's Tiny Dance last week. And finally, Cardi B will host the 2021 American Music Awards this month. The 29-year-old rapper will host the 49th annual awards show November 21st in Los Angeles. The event will mark Cardi B's first time hosting the AMAs. Cardi B said in a statement, when I received the invitation to the AMAs, I was so excited. I'm ready to bring my personality to the AMA stage. Thank you to Jessie Collins, ABC, and MRC for making this happen. Cardi B is a 5-time AMAs winner who performed at the show in 2018. Executive producer Jessie Collins said, we are extremely excited to have the dynamic Cardi B bring her infectious energy to American Music Awards as a first-time host. She will excite the viewers, push the limits, and deliver a show that will be remembered forever. Previous hosts included Taraji P. Henson, Jennifer Lopez, Eddie Murphy, Jimmy Kimmel, Britney Spears, and Aretha Franklin. The AMAs will air November 2021 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ABC. Olivia Rodrigo leads the field of nominees with 7, followed by The Weeknd, Bad Bunny, Doja Cat, and Gavon. And as your entertainment report for Thursday, November 4th, 2021, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.